recipe is not my own. I've linked to the original website below where I found it, but it has become our tried and true Play-Doh recipe, and we have made a heck of a lot of Play-Doh. So we are going to start off by telling you the ingredients that go into this Play-Doh. You are going to need flour, salt, cream of tartar. This is the size cream of tartar you get when you make as much Play-Doh as we do, but yours probably looks a little bit more like this. You're going to need vegetable oil. We're using sunflower oil. Canola oil would also work very well. In a pinch, I have also used olive oil. You are going to need food coloring if you intend to color your Play-Doh. I find that gel food coloring works better than the liquid drops because it creates a richer color, but that's up to you. Use what you have. You're also going to need a few kitchen tools. You're going to need a good old-fashioned pot. You're going to need some measuring cups for liquid. You're going to need some measuring cups and measuring spoons for dry. And we also have these really fun little measuring containers that are great for young learners to learn how to measure correctly. It gives metric as well as the imperial measurements. So these are pretty fun to have around. Plus, they're rainbow colored. It's time to start adding ingredients into our Play-Doh. The first ingredients that we're going to add are our dry ingredients. Ingredient number 1 is
flour.
Yes, all-purpose flour. You need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Pour that in there. Great.
Oh, there's some.
Okay, just brush it off. The next ingredient is 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Teaspoon here. This one. Make sure it's nice and smooth at the top. That's good. Perfect. Plop it in there.
No.
That was 1. How many more do we need to do to have 2?
2. 1 more.
1 more. Shake it off a little. There we go. Nice and flat. Okay, plop it in there. That's perfect. Nope, nope. Into the bowl. There we go.
No.
The third dry ingredient, 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose salt, iodized salt. I guess it doesn't have to be iodized, but the salt acts as a preservative in your Play-Doh so that it doesn't get gross right away. So that's why there's so much salt in there. The Play-Doh that we're making, we use it for quite an extended period of time. We usually throw it away because there's too much dog hair in it before it goes bad. So I'd say you have at least a couple of months, especially if you keep it in an airtight container. All right. So now that we have all our dry ingredients, it's time to add our wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, we'll add 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of oil, our food coloring, and last but not least, if you're interested, you can use a little tiny bit of essential oil to give your Play-Doh spa scent. Add a little more relaxation to the fun of Play-Doh. Once all your ingredients are added to the pot, you'll want to stir to incorporate all together. Once your ingredients are fully incorporated, now we'll cook the Play-Doh to give it the Play-Doh consistency. Turning your burner to medium, you'll begin to stir. Kids at home, this part a grown-up has to supervise or assist you with. In the beginning, it will look like your Play-Doh is about the same consistency, and then after about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, you'll notice it'll start to stick to the bottom, and then very quickly after that, it will turn into lumps. Once the lumps have come, you're almost done. The final stage, your Play-Doh will start to come together into a ball, and that is where we'll stop. So I'm gonna keep stirring, and when we're all done, we will be back to show you how to knead your Play-Doh to the final consistency, and then get playing. I've turned my Play-Doh out onto my silicone baking mat, and now I'm just gonna give it a couple of quick kneads to get the Play-Doh consistency just right. The way you'll do this is to use the heels of your hand to push the Play-Doh and fold it in on itself. So you're going to push and fold, push and fold, push and fold, push and fold, and you can already see it starting to get that beautiful Play-Doh consistency. You don't need too many kneads to get it there. Make sure once you've rolled it out of your pot that you give it a couple minutes to cool off just a little bit. The interior can get pretty warm and it tends to hold its heat. So just give it a few minutes to cool off before you begin kneading it. And there you have it. Ready to go. Play-Doh. We have it in orange and green, and we've also made pink, blue, yellow, and purple. We've got the whole rainbow practically. So we're gonna give these to the kids now, let them have a great time making some awesome Play-Doh sculptures. I can't wait to see what they dream up.